Good evening. Welcome to K on the Weekday. It's evening. It's evening now in Arizona. It is a brisk 93 degrees outside. It's nighttime. But that's okay. We're hanging out. We're having a good time. We're having a good time. Yeah, we are. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. I'll move my microphone. Probably going to be really loud in the recording. Hopefully not. Okay. Yes. Welcome. I have allergies again. I got a nasal spray, but wasn't the same as my other prescription. So naturally, just doesn't work at all. You would think that, I don't know how complicated nasal spray is, but you would think that, well, I don't know. They gave me this one because I was at the doctor. Well, I was talking to the doctor on the phone, and they were like, okay, your insurance doesn't cover this one. I mean, why? But okay, I'll listen to you. I don't, I didn't think to call the insurance. I could guarantee you that wouldn't be a very productive conversation. But anyways, regardless, I was on the phone with the allergist, and she was like, "How are your allergies?" I'm like, "They're there," and so she was like, "Well, the bad news is your insurance doesn't cover this old nasal spray." And I was like, "Great, okay." So I'm just gonna have allergies again. And she's like, "Well, the thing is, your insurance will only cover it if you try the other ones first." And I was like, I mean, why can't I just do the one that works? I don't know. But so, whatever. Again, I don't understand these things. I don't pretend to understand these things. I don't get it. But I mean, obviously the thing is to make money for, so I don't know what the deal is. Anyways, but okay. So my doctor was like, okay, but you're going to have to go and try this alternative first. And I was like, okay, well, it's probably not, I mean, I didn't say that, but I was like, okay, it's probably not going to work because, it's not the one that works. So so I got it and cool. So she's like, well, it has a lot of the same ingredients. And I was like, well, why can't they just make one then with the same ingredients? How are they different? But yeah, it's different because it just doesn't work. And so, which is great. Anyways, why am I complaining? I'm sorry. So my nasal spray doesn't work right now. But I guess I have to use it up, or I have to continue using it until it's like this little hierarchy, dude, it feels like some kind of thing. I don't so I have to use up all the other prescriptions, or I have to do all the alternatives to that nasal spray until I can get to the final one. What is this like? This is like a American Ninja Warrior of nasal sprays. I have to do all the lower ones before I can get to the holy grail of the one that actually works. Anyways, also I don't understand because it worked already. I was doing fine. They were refilling my prescription. I don't know why they just suddenly changed. The insurance is like, guess what? We're not going to cover a medicine for you. Okay. Anyways, so I'm stuffed up. That's what the moral of the story is. That's what I spent the last 4 minutes talking about. That I'm stuffed up and it sucks. I can't breathe through my nose, but that's okay. It's all right. Anyways, I hope you're all staying safe out there. Times are crazy. But I want to bring you this podcast just to hope that we can lift some spirits and continue to get through this crazy this crazy time and hopefully see the others. We're gonna see the other side of this, so we'll be all right. Let's bring it back to baseball. Yes, you are listening to K on the Weekday, and I'm your host. Only one here, so yeah. Okay, so I'm the host. Great. So anyways. So what are we doing? We're talking baseball. I was just reminiscing the other day. When I mean the other day, I mean today. I was just reminiscing about how I need to go get a glass of water. I'm going to do that real quick. Let me be right back. Okay, and we are back. I am fully refreshed. My cat is about to jump on the computer. Lilo, you can do this. I know my podcast is exciting, but don't bite the computer. Why? No, that's a wall. That's a wall. Can you not? That's the keys? I know this is the most thrilling thing to you right now, but how about a nap? What a nap? Like why don't you haven't gotten your 23rd hour of sleep in today. Okay, it seems like she's relaxing. So, you might be asking yourself, why am I slightly out of breath? I just went to the fridge to get a glass of water. Let me tell you, it was a brisk walk. And being that I've been inside for a long time, haven't exactly gotten my daily workouts in. But who am I kidding? Didn't work out that much to begin with. So those walks to the fridge, the reward is plentiful. Who says plentiful? What is this, the Middle Ages? Anyways, the reward was a glass of water, and it was hard. It was a brisk walk. I was so excited to get back that. Anyways, I'm out of breath. It's pathetic. Okay, let's move on. So, I was thinking today. I was just reminiscing. Like I said, we don't have baseball right now, and that's an unfortunate thing. Still out of breath, but I was reminiscing about some eras of baseball, and just so happened so. I don't know what that means. Just so happened. Was that even a phrase? I was scrolling through Instagram like I do, looking for funny things through the old social media platform, and I saw that I don't know if this was real or not, but I saw that there was a new ESPN 30 for 30 coming out about the steroid era, and it kind of focused on some players who were maybe controversial in that era, so like Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa, and I was like, oh heck yeah, you know what, like I'm super stoked. I would love to watch that, because let's be honest, who doesn't miss the steroid era a little bit? I mean, come on. Dude, part of me... Okay, it was when I was a kid, but I still remember, I mean, part of me wouldn't mind seeing a guy blast 70 home runs with an abnormal looking body, trotting around the base like the tank that he is. You know, I don't know. I mean... The steroid era was so weird. Like, dude, oh my god, dude. Like, Jose Canseco. Oh, man. I don't know. Part of me thinks it was fun. I mean, we had little glimpses of it. I don't think it was steroids, but we had Giancarlo Stanton, Chris Davis, I think hit like 60. Wait, no, Pete Alonso hit like 63, like last year, right? I don't think those guys were on roids, but I guess who knows. But dude, those guys were jacked. That was so crazy, dude. Oh my gosh, like I remember when so like I said, I was really little, but I do remember my dad telling me about Brett Boone and how like basically in the off season they were like Brett Boone went from like just the normal dude to basically like to just this ripped, just this giant beastly dude, and like they were like, oh, like how did you bulk up or whatever? Like that was like an interview. It was like, oh, he just had like a good exercise routine. Yeah, he did. If that exercise routine consisted of good old fashioned vitamins, in the form of HGH, but that's okay. Like, it was a different time, and again, I don't know the morals of the steroid era. I don't know how many people were doing it. You hear players say not everyone was doing it. You hear players say they were, so I don't know. But anyways, who doesn't miss the steroid era a little bit? I mean, come on, how hilarious were these brick walls of dudes just absolutely hammering 500-foot home runs. I mean, oh my god, dude, like part of me is like, that was hilarious, And like, what a time to be what a time to be a fan in those days. What a crazy time. It is crazy how baseball has changed. Nowadays, I think just like, I feel like generally it's not a power hit. Well, okay, like it is, like there's the whole like launch angle thing, and then there's the whole like swing up, yeah, like launch angle. But I still feel like, yes, it is a power hitting game, but it's much more spread out now, right? Like the great players are gonna have 30 home runs, but I do feel like it's a lot of a. Oh, there's my dog. Hey, buddy. Hey, want to come listen to the podcast? Hi. Hey, let's go, boy. Come here. Yeah, he's gonna join us. Just gonna have a seat right here. Yeah, but I do feel like, honestly, like a lot, like baseball, I do think is a lot of a team game now. I think in some ways, I think that like, I mean, if you look at teams like the team that I watch and root for, the Minnesota Twins, like their power was kind of like spread, or their offense was really spread across the lineup. There wasn't really one guy who was really carrying the pack, and I kind of liked that. I do think for all the hate that baseball gets these days about like launch angle, I do think it's become more of a team game in a sense. I just think that power is more spread out, or offense, I should just say in particular, is more spread out. Right, you're still gonna have guys like Pete Alonso who are gonna have these breakout years, and just have these insane home run totals. But I feel like most of all, I feel like it's still, I feel like it's spread across. I mean, I am one of those guys too that I like pitching as well. I'm definitely not, I know that like it can mean like a lack of offense, but dude, like I don't mind Jordan Hicks throwing a 100 mile an hour tailing fastball. That's sick, man. Like, dude, if you actually look up there's that one clip. I think it's like it's like on a YouTube compilation where it's like fastest pitches thrown, and granted he throws about 5 feet outside, but dude, he throws like 103. I would love to do that. I wouldn't care where the ball went. I would love to go in there, walk 3 runs in, but reach 102. I would call it a career. That's that's amazing. Just throw 3 wild pitches, throw your glove down, don't never look back, just leave the field, pull a Trevor Bauer, launch it into center field. And I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it, really. I think that's I think it's entertaining. But I mean, like I said, go out. What a way to what am I trying to say? To retire, right? Just just pull a 6 wild pitches in a row, ERA of 47. And just launch the ball into center field as you're walking up. Oh man, pull the old. Who's the guy who did the middle finger to the fans? Was it? I can't remember, dude. Oh man, what an epic way to exit. That is so tight. Just walk it off as slow as possible to boos the whole 60,000 plus booing you. Oh man, dude, what a legend. Whoever that was, someone's got to tell me who that was. I can't remember who that was. Someone's got to tell me though. Someone's got to tell me who flipped off the crowd on his way out, because that is what a legend. But anyways, so wow, that was a horrible noise. That was a result of my allergies and not being able to have my body function properly, and my sinuses. So amazing. Okay, so I'm still petting my dog. Hey, buddy. This is a good dude. I'm going to continue doing this, all right? Okay? All right. So, what was I? Oh, yeah. So, the steroid era. Honestly, like, it was a crazy era. I'm definitely going to watch that 30 for 30 because it was fun, man. I mean, like I said, it was fun. I was like 3. But, like, I saw the tail end of it. I remember seeing Bonds' home run at, was that 755? I think it was. Yeah, I remember seeing that on TV, and that was pretty tight. But still, I mean, it was a steroid era. But I mean, what if we just were like, all right, what if they started like an XFL for baseball, like, or something like that? It just roids were just legal. You had guys going up there just just looking like Rock'em Sock'ems, just absolutely hitting 600 foot bombs. You guys see guys going from 130 to 280, 280, just benching the other team as they're doing their benching the other team during for why is that exercise called? This is how little I know about working. Bench press. Oh, I could have just completed the sentence there. That's okay. So it's all right. Messed it up. It's all right. Anyways, so while I have my allergies, let's continue on. But the steroid era, I want to hear what you guys think. I want to hear who is your favorite steroid era player. For me, also, if they were to throw in the XFL for MLB, corked bat's got to be legal. Aluminum bats. Oh my! But no, like that could be dangerous. So like, just like, but can you imagine Mark McGwire in his prime hitting with an aluminum bat? Like just taking batting practice with an aluminum bat. Like that's, oh my God. He could have hit it out of any stadium. I swear to God. Can you just imagine that league? Anyways, whatever. What am I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Anyways, yeah. Who's your favorite steroid era player? I was always a big Sosa fan. I liked Sosa. I mean, I remember Brett Boone a little bit when I was a really young kid. I was liked Rafael Palmeiro too. I think he got in trouble for that as well. But he was a beast. Wow. Dude, he was sick back in the day. Yeah, but I'm curious to hear what you think. The steroid era was cool. I could do so many things about the steroid era. Like, I wonder. Oh yeah, like pitchers were using too, like Eric Gagne, right? Like, so I wonder how does that actually? Because I thought a lot of, I mean, I should know this. I was a pitcher, but I thought one of the most important things was actually your arm movement, like your arm, like your backwards flexibility. That doesn't make any sense, but like your exterior rotation is what they used to call it. But I feel like steroids would limit that. Dude, I don't know. But anyways, I just see pitchers these days going to town on the bands, the arm bands. So, just a guy in steroids, just going to town on those bands, just going in circles, like a robot, just going in circles with the arm. What is that? Just like a Henry Rowan Gardner, like, man. Anyways, but it just rips the fence off with the band. Anyways, so I'm curious to hear what your favorite steroid era players are. If you're listening, comment below. I want to talk about it. There's so many topics we can talk about. This is a time when I'm gonna focus on a lot of different topics. I want to think about my favorite parts of baseball. But yeah, steroid era, man. I don't know. It's not really. I'm trying to think of another player that I was thinking of, but I can't. Do you remember when Sammy Sosa corked his bat? That was crazy. I actually do believe that was unintentional. To be honest, I do. Just hearing the actual story. When I was a kid, I was like, no. But like actually hearing the story, I do think it's unintentional. But he's probably taking some roids. I mean, the dude was freaking huge. Dude, honest, man, imagine facing one of those guys back in the day. Holy cow. Anyways, but yeah, so what was I? Yeah. Anyways, I digress. But yeah, I mean, it was a crazy time, man. The steroid era was a crazy time. That whole era, man. Kind of before like the Mitchell report. What was the biogenesis thing with the dude in Miami or whatever? But anyways, yeah. Tell me who your favorite steroid era baseball player was. I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts. I'm curious to hear, like who you liked watching, who, if we should bring the steroid era back. Just kidding. But anyways, let's talk about it. Talk about steroid era baseball. Let's maybe next time we'll talk about it more. But yeah, we'll maybe talk about it more next time. Talk about some other stuff. I really want to go into dynasties. I want to talk about the dynasties, 90s Braves, teams like that. Even the Yankees, as much as it hurts me, they're important to talk about, right? But yeah. So I think that's going to do it for our show today. And what I'd like you to do is, man, I got to fix my AC. What I'd like you to do is, just go ahead and follow these videos if you like them. And I'm going to keep doing more of them, keep broadcasting, and from the Arizona summers. But this has been Kay on the Weekday, and thank you for listening. Stay well. I will see you all next time. Peace out.